Hey, what's up everybody? So today is my grandmother's birthday and my mother-in-law's birthday, and we just finished celebrating. So we just kind of finished cleaning up and everything. I figured I was going to go ahead and do a garden update since my grandmother really enjoys the chickens. So, and I figured we're going to try something a little bit different. So I'm going to start off on the other side of the house and we'll give it a go. But so far I have let the chickens out already. And let me just kind of give you a quick show on what they're doing right now as far as trying to beat the heat. It actually got to 92 degrees at the house today, or just under, so the girls, instead of going around and looking for worms and everything, insects, they decided to, well, they did do some of that, don't get me wrong, but they just decided to post up and have a little dirt bath. Lay out and chill out here in the afternoon here, a little bit in the shade. The girls are losing their feathers right now. Can't remember what the term is called right now, but at this moment. But when they do it, it's good to give them a little bit of extra protein in their diet. And they're right now at about 16% protein per the bags of food that I get the grain. I will probably get them a round of 18% on the next round. Help them start forming some of these feathers back. Girls are just chilling. Alright, chicas. I won't bother you anymore. Probably about 2, maybe 3 updates ago, I told you I was going to do something special with the roses here. Well, this is what I did. I pruned them down pretty hard. And what I'm hoping to get every single one of these looking like is something like this one right here that just has a very strong base. And what I want to do is basically grow it out so that the branches and everything kind of grow up in sort of a 3D V, a cone formation up, and then maybe look a little bit more like a tree, kind of like an upside down pine tree potentially. That's the goal. We'll see how it turns out. The little engine that could, she's definitely starting to get some new growth coming in here. And the difference from what I did last week is I'm now starting to prune to kind of start pulling this branch a little bit further away from the main branch so it can kind of spread out and get its own sun. All right, chicas, I'll be calm and patient. Try not to ruffle your feathers while you're just chilling in the sun. Not really, well, I'm seeing growth, just I'm not seeing any new sort of sprout or branches coming out on the orange tree. We'll see how that comes about. The elderberry tree, it's starting to thicken, as you can tell by the darkening of the trunk here, and it's growing off some new growth in various places. I'm still not seeing any elderberries, but it definitely looks like it's, you can tell that it's a California native because it's just, as soon as I planted it, it just was off and running. The ashwagandha tree, I'm getting ready to prune it down. We just can't keep up with all these berries. And if you look at it, it's like looking in here and getting kind of close in. It's just kind of like moldy, just growing some fungus on it. So I don't think that it'd be wise to go ahead and even try to eat some of these. So we are just going to prune that down. The avocado tree here, this one seems to be doing okay. This one has me a little worried though, because it has this and it's just kind of shrinking up from the top and going down. So I think what I'm going to do after this video is I'm just going to go ahead and cut that and hopefully maybe cut it down low enough to, I don't know if it's some disease or something or if it's just on its way out anyways because it doesn't have leaves and it's not making photosynthesis. I don't know, but that one's not looking to be in good shape. The pomegranate tree, yeah, these things are actually coming in really good. I'm not, like I said, this is the first time, oh, the ants are really starting to get in on this one, so looks like they may have, oh, there's like some insects or something on that, check it out. Whoops, as an ant gets on me, sorry about that for the shaking. Let me see if I can zoom in on these guys right here. Look at those things under there. Man, I don't even know what those are. I'm gonna have to look that up. So the avocado tree is just, was definitely looking a little tired today in the sun, but it's still doing pretty good. I'm starting to see some growth coming in at all the different various edges, and you can see what I did here as I went ahead and put a stick, put one of my staffs in it, so to say, and I just put it in down pretty strong and into the ground, and I kind of chose which one I want to grow. But as you can see, this one appears to be more like the main stalk, so that's what I basically tied the main one up. So what I've learned is that the one that is the highest receives the most nutrition. And for a little bit ago, these were kind of drooping over and almost the same height. So I basically chose the winner, and I'm letting that thing go ahead and go on up and keep growing high to give me some potentially avocados next year. I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time we planted this tree here. I don't know exactly how old it is, but the way it's looking, if I don't get avocados next year, I'll get it the following. I'm fairly confident on that. The figs are definitely coming in. We've already started pulling on like 10 or so. You can see another one's coming in and everything. There was one signs of the fig beetle like before these things started ripening up, so I was concerned we're going to have an infestation like about 2 years ago where they were just in it. But we did some heavy pruning. We cut off a very large branch, so it's getting more airflow, not as much hiding space for the beetles. So I think that's kind of, at least that's my hypothesis right now, is that's what's kind of keeping some of the fig beetles down. Plus there's nothing really hitting the ground or anything for them to kind of get at. So maybe they like really ripe ones. Now, if you've been kind of noticing, I've been kind of jumping by the Mexican lime tree, but this corn stalk just sprouted up just in like a week or so. Corn, when it gets that sprouts, it just jumps. But it has now, these are kind of covering it, but this is the pollen from the corn, and it's just kind of falling down. So hopefully some of it's been pollinated. It is self-pollination, but you have to basically, the pollen needs to fall within one of the stalk leaves here, for lack of a better term, and then you basically just wait and see if that corn starts coming in. I'm pretty sure this is a persimmons tree, not 100%, but it seems to be doing very healthy right now, actually. It seems like it's strengthening and taking... Oh, hey, what's up, girls? You coming along? You want to be in the video again? Yeah, I'm just taking a look at the trees, that's all. You're more than welcome to come along. You guys are always welcome. That's why I let you out. I'm going to continue on, all right? Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Yeah, you're really suffering from losing the feathers. I'm wondering if there's something else going on with you. You're taking it very hard. Man, sorry, girl. All right, I'm going to continue on. But yeah, the persimmons tree is really doing good. Yeah, the cactus right here is doing good, and then the cactus I planted up here, still living. Let me just let it zoom in. Hopefully this doesn't make you too dizzy here, but here at 4 times, it's growing different prickly pears or different leaves there, or whatever it is for the cactus, but it's still going. So I put it up there to where it get full sun, and it seems to be doing all right. The peach trees, yeah, we're probably not too far away from being able to harvest some of these peaches. There definitely are some birds coming in, or animals, or whatever you have it, they're coming in already and starting to pick at it, like I had said the last time. And yeah, that's just kind of, it is what it is. You just, when it comes time for when they are ripe, you just enjoy the ones that you get. Haven't really touched on this too much. I'm trying to get out of the shade here, but right here being the blood orange, and this being the Valencia orange, just really not seeing anything. Let me see if I can get a different angle on these 2 trees here. Yeah, I mean, they just... Well, actually, hold on. What's this right here? We might actually be getting some new growth here. Well, it looks like we actually got some new growth on the Valencia orange tree, but I'm really not seeing too much here on the blood orange. Yeah, but I just put these here. I don't even care about them anymore. They're kind of, when I did the intro video, if you missed that, basically I was saying like these things really haven't done anything since I planted them. That's why I put in the orange tree that we discussed earlier. This right here, this bush right here are peanuts. I have no idea when it's going to be time to pull that, but yeah, those will be peanuts that I'm growing right now, and we'll see. I'll probably have to take a look and see what's going on. This again, this is my dual grafted tree. Let me come on around here, see if we can get a quick picture on it, or maybe a bird got to it. I might be advertising something that's no longer here. I don't see it anymore. Well, as a few days ago, there was a peach. Let me just take a look. Is it fallen to the ground? I don't see it. I don't know. There was a peach up there. I thought it was going to probably be the one peach that I'd get to actually try from here. But no, that's not the case. But the Goji Berries are still doing pretty good. Actually, they're coming in fast, too. I'm pretty happy with how the Goji Berries are doing this year. Coming down the garden. The only real true notable things here is that we've already harvested one sweet pepper here. They're green. Looks like we're going to be getting a few extra. All right, so we're back here at the worm bins. Hopefully soon to have some black soldier fly larvae. I have not checked in on this since the last update. It looks like we have a dead black soldier fly there. They have a very short lifespan. Oh, I think I saw some movement in there. But I'm seeing a lot of just regular house flies around. Okay, but I'm not seeing any house fly. Oh yeah, there are some house flies. Oh, there's the black soldier fly right there. Let me zoom in on him. Yep. Okay. Hopefully. Oh wow, look at all these black soldier fly just coming in and dying. Please tell me we got some larvae. Sorry, this may or may not be something you want to see, but I'm not seeing any right now. We'll check. I'm going to check back in a couple of days. I just saw a whole mess of dead black soldier fly, but I'm seeing a lot more house flies than black soldier flies. So usually when the black soldier flies take over, that means that you'll see less house flies. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now. Nothing apparent, at least. Let me go ahead and take the top off. Pull these back, see if we can see anything. The worms are just up here in strength right now. Some old dead carcasses. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any. Look, I had some high hopes just a little bit ago, but a couple of weeks ago when I saw that the flies came back. But you know what? I'm going to have to go online and see if maybe there's something I can do to entice them. When I originally was looking into this, I had read that something with kitty litter, something like either moist or maybe a soiled kitty litter. Not trying to, discuss anyone, but yeah, I'm going to have to give that a go. Well, I'll take a look at that because I really would like to get at least one harvest this year before we go winter. And, I mean, granted, this is San Diego, so our winter really doesn't kick until like February. But the reality is I would like to at least have a good shot while it's still in the warmer months of the year. So, yeah, we'll check that out. And lastly, we still are getting, some growth coming in. Looks like we'll have at least another good semi-decent harvest of the strawberries before, I don't know if we'll get another round before it kind of goes semi-dormant. Basically goes low production, but you can see there's some of them are back in there. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe they are. But you know what? It's about time that I do another compost tea. And we're going to do that. And I also need to talk to the family and see where we're going to plant this. Because this thing was a little dry yesterday. And thank goodness I went ahead and topped it off with water. And it's looking really good today. But yeah, we're going to have to take a look at that. I don't know which video is going to come out. Either this garden update or the video that I just did this birdhouse. But whichever comes out first. If this garden update comes out first, then this will probably be the next video out, because this thing is basically just finishing drying. I'm going to have it outside overnight, and then the children, I'm just going to let them paint it, and then I'm going to go ahead and hang that for a birdhouse. And then we'll finish up here with some of the ají amarillo. That one's the biggest one, but really we're starting to get some good size just kind of all around. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pretty decent sized ones that I can see at least right now, and then we got some smaller ones potentially maybe come in as far as the next round, but we'll have to see. Okay, everybody, so that's going to be the end of this garden update. I have a couple of things I need to get done in the garden. I want to get out to the greenery mulch place here in San Diego's dump. They give out free mulch and wood chips. I want to go ahead and grab quite a bit of that and start laying it down, because I'm starting to get a pretty light around the area and within my garden. So I want to get those down coming up in the very near future. And we'll just keep track on everything else. Want to try a couple of things, like I said, with the black soldier's fly. But until then, hey, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.